Hi, this is Joel Block. Welcome back. I want to continue to talk to you about putting together deals for real estate syndications and the types of programs that investors are going to want to do, and where you as a promoter are going to make plenty of money so that everybody's happy about exactly how the deal worked out. Don't forget, all the things that we talk about are going to be discussed in great detail in our upcoming Real Estate Syndication Deal Making Symposium. Information about that program is available at the bottom of this page. In this section, I want to talk about how do you make deals. The people in our audiences who've asked us questions about these topics have been very specific. Many of them have been burned in a lot of different ways, and this has a lot to do with why we've put together the program the way that we have. It's a very common question that someone will ask us: how do I put together a deal where I do all the work, they put in all the money, and I end up getting something on the back end? Incredibly, I've run into a large number of syndicators, promoters, people that raise the money and do the deals, and they end up getting burned and get very little on the back end. And here's why. When you structure a deal with somebody, and it's very common that a deal gets made like this: I'll take 50% of the profit for doing all the work. You take the other 50% of the profit for putting in all the money. It sounds like a fair bargain, until you realize that once you do one deal, not a problem. You add another deal to it on the same kind of a structure, a third deal and a fourth deal, and pretty soon you're running all over town taking care of properties with lots of opportunity for you to make money in the back. But pretty soon you run out of money currently to take care of your responsibilities because you haven't built in a revenue stream that works for you now. All the deals that I teach people to make are all based on building in revenue streams right now. If you don't have revenue streams right now that you can make money on, you're certainly going to run out of money. And by the way, investors don't want you to run out of money, because if you run out of money, you get kicked out of the deal, you get nothing. But for them, they have to go and find somebody new to run their deal. That's not the right way to do it. So instead, I want you to learn how to make deals where you build yourself in, build revenue streams in for yourself. And that could be property management, it could be doing escrows, it could be doing brokerages. Any of the different functions that might generate revenue for you are all reasonable. Some of them are more preferable than others, but take a hard look at which ones are going to work. That way, you don't run out of money and you end up staying in the deal all the way to the end. Believe it or not, the investors would prefer to see you make some money now so that you can stay in the deal to the end, because otherwise they have to replace you, and that doesn't really work well for them. The next question in this section: how do I protect the investors and get a good return for me? It's very simple. The investors mostly care about protecting their principal. Secondarily, they want a good return for their money. The best way that I know to protect the investors and to present a great formula that they're going to want to buy into is by providing them with what's called a preferred return. Preferred means that they get a preferential treatment on their money. That means that the investor doesn't get, or the investor gets all the money until they've gotten a certain return back. That means that the promoter doesn't get any money at first. If you don't think that your deal is going to return any money, then don't do a preferred return deal. Better yet, don't do that deal at all. Doing a preferred return deal assures the promoter that you're going to be pretty smart about how you spend your money. Remember, the other question we asked just a minute ago really related to you taking fees for services and things that you were providing. This is about taking the profits, the cash flow that comes out of the deal, to pay the investors each and every month. So make sure that you're structuring deals where you're putting all the money up front from profits to the investors till they get a certain threshold. Then you split the money according to your formula. And at first, the first deal we talked about, make sure you build in some fees so that you can get into the long run. All of these are going to be discussed in great detail at our upcoming Real Estate Deal Making and Syndication Seminar and Symposium. I'd like to see you be there. Go to the bottom of the page, click and join us. You're going to get tremendous value. The networking is going to be great. We look forward to it. I'm Joel Block, and we'll see you soon.